Yeah, I was telling him we had to shake the dust off that spot, man. Yo, you go ahead, bro. Uh, go ahead. Open this up. Hey, Kahan, can you see if we good? Not upside down. And everybody gotta come back.
Well, this is a.
Yes, an apple.
Oh,
You ain't got Yes, an apple. That's cool. Don't worry about it. We good.
All right, Shalom. First off, I'm going to start off with saying all praise, honor, and glory is due to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Crocodiles. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, peace and mercy to the hopeful elect. Here with the Gmshawaii brothers, man, it's a blessing. A blessing, man. I'm from Arizona. And what you're seeing right now is Jacob's trouble is building up. 2026 is going to be a hell of a year. And even before that, you're going to see a bunch of laws and everything. It's going to be directly against
No, you got to smile.
you see the financial system is changing. Trump, I think that shit's real when Trump said he's going to get rid of income tax. Because it only makes sense. There's not going to be any jobs who's going to have an income tax. So you got to find a way to get that same money somewhere else. And now they're sitting there saying they're going to have a flat 24% consumption tax. So everything that you buy is going to replace the income tax. If they just took out income tax, it's $2 trillion that falls off the market. So the only thing to replace that is to actually stop taxes on everybody on everything you buy, which that's going to dwindle down how much you buy. That's part of their plan to have nothing and be happy. And also, on top of that, it's going to destroy the poor even further. Because if you have a poor person now pays federal income tax about 11%, 11 to 12%. The poor person has to pay 24%. Then you're through. Paying $5,000 in taxes, paying 11.
See, that's another thing too. He getting a lot of these women off the titty.
Yep.
Right, because the income tax they be waiting for because they get the tax break for the children. Some women be getting like $4,000 or $5,000 a kid. Some crazy numbers. You know what I'm saying? And now, if income tax is taken out the way, you ain't getting nothing back this year because you ain't putting nothing in. And them child tax credits, they're gonna be worthless. You know?
We got to see what that $2,000 he talked about gonna look like.
Yeah, because then everybody tripping on that. Like, these presidents typically they usually give out like money and shit. You know what I mean? But $2,000 is nothing. That should be going in 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? This is the book of Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
See, and that's the time we come in. As the squeeze comes, the squeeze is really only going to be the tribes. Right? So that time, like no other under heaven, it's just going to intensify. Because once a nigga can't eat, he going to hit the streets, man. You had that nigga, Ben Staples. He sat there and said, when a nigga can't live, then he starts to loot. I love it.
Well, Salente said that people don't have anything to lose, they lose it. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't just niggas that's going to lose. This whole, all these people going to lose. The scripture says in 2 Corinthians chapter 15 that what people are going to be invading the houses of their friends. People that, for the what? For lack of bread. Kicking in your doors, taking your food, and whatever else ain't tied down. They might even take your animals. You got a dog up in there, nigga hungry, he'll eat the cat.
That dude, Alex Jones was talking about you and his neighbors, man.
Yeah, cannibalism.
Yeah,
Even eat your ass.
yeah. Even a dude that used to work with me. We was talking about cannibalism one time, and he was like, well, fuck it, that's the only thing left to eat. Well, somebody's gonna get eaten.
Yeah, that's a nigga with no faith. Those are Christians. Yep, those are Christians.
Exactly, yeah.
Like you listen to a bunch of people out here that truly don't have the faith that they claim they have. Right? Because first of all, you eat a human, you breaking the law, second commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. You eat a cat or a dog or a pig, and that day, pork, niggas run to the pork like it's nothing. But in that day, when it ain't no food, when things are less than they are today, you still gonna have to have faith, especially if you want to be elect. And the Lord's gonna take care of the elect, but hey, you still gonna have to wait on the Lord.
Even if you can sit here and eat, when you cook that meat, like I've been on fast. I mean, just being on a veggie fast, you just eat close. You smell meat, dairy product through the bag. You smell it straight up. Like it has a particular smell that it's just like, yo, you can't hide from this. You fast for 3 days at a time, bro. And you smell everything. So a person starts cooking anything, they're gonna be at your door. Yep. Right? So those shows, movies like The Walking Dead, that's an extreme form of what they see the people as at that time.
People so hungry that they eat other people.
Yeah. So it's not The Walking Dead. It's really the living. It's really just living. So that's the times we're coming to.
Well, in reality, it is because these people are dead anyway. The vast majority of people that you see walking this earth, they're dead from the neck up. Right? They're spiritually dead. Scripture says, "He that wanted by the way of righteousness shall what? Remain in the congregation of the dead." And 2/3 of Israel, you're in the congregation of the dead. These nations, they're dead. Right? But like the brother was going into, you got people who are going to resort. These living people are going to resort to eat other living people, not just the dead. But the scriptures speak about how women can be pulling their kids, sodding their children to eat. Right here it is. She loved baby Ray Ray so much, right? But now that she's starving, her back is against the wall. She's going to eat. And you got in America, one of the most fattest countries on the planet Earth, if not the fattest country on the planet Earth, man. And food is so that they waste it. You remember that movie with Denzel Washington was called? Yeah, the Book of Eli. And she said, "Do you remember a time?" She said, "You was born before the blast happened. That's how you want fun." He was like, "Yeah." He said, "She said, how was it then?" He said, "Man, we had more than enough. We had more than we could eat." And to her, that was like a fantasy, right? To believe that there was a time in the earth where you had more than enough to eat and everything was plentiful. Right? Well, that time is coming. Yeah. I got a quick precept, bro. It is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 1. And at the time shall, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time. And And at that time, thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. And that book is the book of life. In the NLT, it says, at that time, Michael, the archangel, who stands guard over your nation, will arise. Then there will be a time of anguish greater than any since nations first came to existence. And that's the time we're coming in. And the vast majority of people, they don't believe that time is like that going to happen. They think the government going to step in, right? Just like he did with the government shutdown, which was a play on your emotions and to see some measure to see where the people were at when in regards to following their government. And what people started doing, they started losing their mind over SNAP benefits, right? And that shit, they didn't even cut it off. It just took a couple of weeks for you to get your SNAP. And the SNAP turned back on, you don't hear nothing from these people no more. So when it turned off permanently, then what you gonna do?
Yeah, they just voted on that matter. Remember, the pause stopped or the benefits back on because they said they came to an agreement that both parties promised to vote. And now they just sat there and both parties, everything that they were saying, they didn't. Now they're saying it's not going to happen because neither one is coming to the table ready to vote. So come January, you back in the shit.
Yeah. And it might really be shut off for more than a month. So it says, then there will be a time of anguish greater than any since nations first came to existence. Somebody look at that definition for anguish. Daniel 12, but Daniel 12:1, but it's in the NLT. So if you look up anguish, the Webster dictionary. And it says, but at that time, every one of your people, right? Not the people of other nations, but your people. The Most High, you know the people of the Most High, the Israelites. Starting with the elect of Israel. But your people, whose names is written in the book, will be rescued. And that book is the book of life.
It says anguish this is from the AI overview. It says anguish is extreme mental or physical suffering, distress, or pain, often resulting from deep grief, loss, trauma, remorse, or despair, feeling like intense turmoil, torment, or hopelessness.
And that's what you people are about to be in. That's exactly, especially you Jakes, so-called Negroes, West Indians, Asians, Latinos, Native Americans. You're about to experience an extreme amount of death, of anguish, man, of despair, right? Of trouble in your mind and in the body. Right? Because see, now, just like the ancient Rome, the people are dependent on the system. Right? That's why they gave you bread and circuses in the ancient Rome. To get you dependent on the system.
As long as the system's stable, people's minds are stable. And once they see the thing that they trusted, and they're not gonna have any hope, man. That's what we always say. You have your hope misplaced in Esau and his system, man. But the Lord's gonna bring such time of trouble that there's not gonna be no hope for nobody, man, except the elect. There's gonna be so much chaos and turmoil. There's gonna be famines. There's gonna be pestilence, wars amongst the people. It's gonna seem like the world's gonna end, and there's no hope for survival for you people, man.
Luke 21 and 25, it says, and there should be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roll.
Yeah, so things are going to be happening so much, people are going to be perplexed. Yeah. They're going to be dumbfounded. That's it's in nations. I think one of these European nations, the whole government cabinet resigned because the people was in the street marching so hard that they just gave up. So I don't know if they got an interim government or somebody to step into place, but that kind of shit is happening, right? All this trouble, all this, it's on purpose. It's really the wrath of the will and power of Yahweh Shai, but he put the spirit of these elites to start this shit, to stoke this fire. Squeezing the people.
Making hell intense.
Yep, pressure from above, pressure from below, man. Hegelian dialectics, man. No, I was going to say, what is it called? Something solution? Proper reaction. Yeah, problem, reaction, solution.
Because that nigga Cotton Swab,
Yeah.
he sat there and said we gotta be ready for a war. Okay, you ready for war? And that's what they're doing. They're making everything to make the people very angry. That's why now your health insurance is going up. They're saying the average family is going to start paying it. I think it's $21,000 a year for health insurance. That's fucking, bro. You can't even. That's more than half your. If you're an average family, that's at least a third of your income for the
Not
year.
all of it. Some people earn that much.
Yeah. You can't even have health care. They're gonna make a system where you're gonna be sick for the deductible. Because when they're making these insurances that much more expensive, they're not gonna bring down your deductible. You still gonna have that $2,500, that $5,000 deductible, and then you're gonna have to figure out a way to make it work. That's why more and more people are turning to what herbs, and what are they doing? They're buying out the herb company. Well, you had Lil Will, the one that has the apple computers. He sat there and bought out Braggs apple cider vinegar. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because people are using bread to cure themselves, man. So you know what he did? He watered that shit down, probably put some bullshit in there.
Well, he changed the apple from being natural apples to the pill apples. Right? So now they're sitting there saying it's not even effective.
It is. That's the thing. They did that with CMOS. Remember CMOS all the world praised? And then they cut it off and they gave you this bullshit CMOS. Yeah, some synthetic shit.
Even weed. Weed now they're spraying with a certain chemical where it's not even like now it's building up a dependency on it. You can't even get real weed no more.
Yeah, there was a study showing that weed coming from these dispensaries and shit were causing like Alzheimer's.
Dementia. Yeah. Early on said dementia. They had a doctor on TikTok speaking about that. He was saying that how marijuana, people, if you're smoking marijuana, you need to stop because it's going to set dementia. Fucking with you, man. Like people, because it used to be weed is just a gateway. It's not a gateway drug. It's not a dependency-driven drug. But you see how niggas get on weed now. They can't live without it. They gonna be on the ground looking for the weed in the carpet and shit. Be happy as shit when you find a little kernel. Losing their fucking mind, bro, because you are dependent on it, bro. You need it just to survive. The nigga woman, you be on TikTok early in the morning here, and a woman be up early as shit on the mainland, rolling up. Like, damn, bitch, you just woke up, you didn't brush your teeth yet. She's already getting hot because she can't go about her day without being fucked up.
I saw a video of this dude that I used to go to high school with. Now he's some big name in the weed game and shit. And he's sitting there reviewing weed. And he's sitting there, this is something I would smoke on my lunch break. Nigga, what? Nigga, what? Nigga, can't even get through a day without.
And you on a job, you got a responsibility to do something, and you high doing it. You know what I'm saying? How many of them motherfuckers be? Hey, well, you see that one drunk chick, she was at McDonald's, and the niggas when you start making their own meals and shit. She was tooted and booted. Yeah. She was leaning on. She was all linked out. Yeah, people were like, oh, y'all should help her out. No, that bitch is on drugs.
Yeah, that's why it's hard to say what language. Yeah. People understand the language. They can't afford to live. They can't afford to get out. These people can't even afford their hobbies. Something that helps you dull the pain of not being able to do what you want. You can't even do a small little hobby.
Well, it's escapism.
Yeah.
Right? In a world, in a righteous world, you don't need escapism. Right? In a world where things are the way they're supposed to be, you're not trying to escape from that world. Well, you heathens, but you're not going to have it. In our kingdom, you heathens not going to have escapism. You're just going to have to get whatever's coming to you raw. You're going to have to take that L, especially you Edomites. You're going to have to take that L raw. It ain't going to be no alcohol. It ain't going to be no drugs or whatever things that you do. It ain't going to be no internet. Ain't gonna be no pornography where you just using to escape reality that you can't get a woman that you like. It ain't gonna be no giving into the wickedest lust behind a laptop and a screen. You got it.
Psalm 75 and 8 it says, "For in the hand of Yahweh there is a cup, and the wine is red; it is full of mixture, and he poured out the same. But the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall bring them out to drink."
Right, and we have to drink the dregs. In that something where it says, in Jeremiah 49:12, But yeah, you gonna have to drink those dregs. That's the bottom.
Yep.
Remember back in the day, they used to have the 40 ounces, and nobody wanted to finish it off. Everybody, oh, that's a spit. Even though you've been drinking this shit the whole time, swapping the spit with niggas, but then nobody wanted the bottom shit. But somehow, because shit floats down to the bottom, and that's the worst of it. And that's we had to drink that. Now you nations, you're gonna have to drink that. Fuck what Hakkad and Hassad is talking about. You nations gonna have to drink all of that shit.
Two niggas ain't changed the game.
Hell no. Two niggas ain't never changed the game. Especially two niggas that ain't got it. They ain't got the truth.
Jeremiah 49:12, it says, "For thus say Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunk it, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?"
Who is the they? We are the they. The Israelites. The Lord didn't create this world for us to be constantly oppressed, depressed, suppressed, fucked up, catching hell. But we had to go through that because what? We broke the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Yahweh. We are our fathers.
Breach of contract.
Well, we breached that contract, and so we were held to what? To the responsibility of the penalty. Hey, these niggas, this fucking heathen in the AMG, doing whatever they want, living their life. They ain't worried about the Lord. They ain't worried about the kingdom of heaven. They ain't worried about nothing. They're not even worried about us. But you got niggas that's worried about these people. I ain't hating on them because he got a car. I'm just saying, like, no, that's how you can tell. These nations, they ain't drinking the dregs yet. But in the kingdom of heaven, they're going to drink all the dregs.
Yeah. It's like Second Ezra says, I see that these heathens are flowing well.
Yeah, that bitch ain't even getting the front seat. See, that's order. That bitch jumped in the back. She jumped in the back because that's how they do it in Asian cultures. The bitch don't drive in the front seat with her man. She get in the back. Right? Yeah, but the black bitch, she jumped right. She'll take the car keys from me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that man, he ain't got the dregs. But he is going to die here, and then he's going to be reborn back in the kingdom under some Moabite, and you're going to have to drink all of that. We drink it. And see, we weren't set up to be servants and handmaids on the scripture. And the scripture says, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? We weren't born to be servants and slaves. The other nations were born to be that. So here it is, Esau, you put all that hell on our people, and you think that you're not supposed to drink it, and then you got two niggas jumping in the way of judgment, trying to change the minds of the people of the elect. But you ain't gonna do that. But they still trying to invest, right? To tell you that the Lord got a space for the Gentiles. But yet we in the world of the Gentiles, and we don't have a space for us. The Lord didn't give us a space. He said, what? This is not our rest. And no matter how much we try to find rest, we don't find that shit, bro. Right? So why is it that you think these people, not these people, but the other nations, that they're going to be find some type of rest or some type of safety in the kingdom to come? And even go from rest to rest. Yeah, go from rest to rest. When we went from rest to pillar and post. Yeah. Right? We only had 40 years.
They went from captivity to captivity. You
That's
have to
it.
learn how to find peace in captivity.
Yep.
But Esau and the heathen get to just come into captivity and have peace.
After all they did to us. Yeah. After all they did to us, now we got Bill Gates on the chariot telling us, I got some water for you guys. Here. Then it's more in the back. No, nigga, I don't want that shit. And he ain't gonna be on a fucking shit. He ain't gonna be on no chariot. His ass gonna be in a bunker somewhere hiding, waiting to get a fucking boot up his fucking ass. Yeah?
How does somebody say you're gonna get salvation when instead of sitting there repenting, you get the same salvation that you're supposed to get? They make a bunker instead.
Yeah, exactly.
They running for the judge. They not even worried about fixing themselves because they got a contingency system plan for the judgment. That don't even sound right. All these nations have it. Russia, China, they all got fucking bunkers, but you don't.
You don't. And your ass can't get in one.
Yeah.
Here it is, this nigga to fight. He fighting for a nigga that ain't even giving you space. You see a nigga, he might go to his bunker. Hey, can I go with you? First, you gotta go. Yeah. He ain't invite you.
But they did that to the Nigerians that were in Ukraine when the war was popping up. They tried to go into the bunkers. What did they do? They turned them away. Yep. The small hats too. Doing the same thing in Israel. Yep. When they was bombing Gaza. Yep. What did they do? They turned away all the
Ethiopians, the Jacksons over here. Yep. They let them in. In the hallway. Yeah. Screaming and crying. Why them niggas looking at you like, come on, bro?
And if you would have got trapped in there with them niggas, oh my God.
You'd have been in double slavery.
You should have counted that shit as a blessing.
Yeah, for real. They probably would have ate you. Like the first person they gonna eat is that nigga. Right?
Now they fighting for the right to grape. Now they fighting for the right to grape. They you saw that article where them heathen they got caught out by a small hat female attorney. She saw them rape a gang rape one of them Palestinians.
Oh yeah, they fired her, didn't they?
Yeah, they fired her, and then they were trying to sit here and get her and lynch her ass and kill her because she told and exposed her. But it was so bad that she had to tell.
But these are guys.
Yeah.
These people are if the Heavenly Father, if these are the Heavenly Father's people, bro, I don't want to be part of these.
Yeah.
The fuck? I know they ain't the Lord's people. I know niggas ain't shit either, but damn. Niggas ain't shit because they just wicked right now.
Yeah.
The Lord's people are supposed to be, he said, all thy people shall be righteous. Some people ain't righteous, and they in the land.
Far from.
You know what I mean? But you got Jake trying to make a space. You try, like the scripture says, he shall go unpunished, thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely what? Drink of it? Go ahead, bring it up.
This is Jeremiah 49 and 12 again. Jeremiah 49 and 12. It says, "For thus saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup, having surely drunk it, art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it."
And it says, it's telling you, thou shalt not go unpunished. Even other heathen nations, man, they think they can just do whatever to the Lord's people and get away with it. Especially Esau that's in power. You know, in their minds, they think, you know, we're gonna fulfill our NWO. We're gonna destroy most of these people. Whoever's left, they're gonna be in perpetual contempt. And that's not so, man, because the Lord has an end to your rulership. And once that rulership ends, guess what's coming to you? Punishment. You know, you're gonna have to drink of that cup of the Lord's wrath, and it's gonna be a 1,000 times worse than what we had to experience, man, for disobeying Him.
Yeah, because the scripture says the Most High, he chastised us and measured, but he scored the enemy 1,000 times more. He tell us that so that when we ourselves are judged, when we look for mercy, and that's what we're doing right now. We're seeking mercy from Yahweh Shai because it's already here. It's going to really intensify, and that's the reason why all hell is going to break into the earth because it's really the wrath of the Lord. Right? And we telling you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, the way to look for mercy is through Yahweh Shai. Right? And Jake don't want it. Jake think they can do it themselves. You got Jake that's Yah Israelites, OT Israelites, right? You got Jake actually speaking against Yahweh Shai. Like the scriptures didn't prophesy about him even coming on the scene. Right? But yet you think you can do it yourself. You can't. Your woman can't do it, your mama can't do it, her fat ass can't save you. Your daddy can't save you. Your buddy can't save you. Right? The only one that can save us is Yahweh Bashemel Shai. And we are not saved yet. The scripture said, the summer's ended, and we still are not saved, man. But you got Christians talking about, I've been saved since 96. I've been saved since I gave my life to Christ. But you still here, catching hell, getting up, going to work on Monday. Got it, brothers. Bring it up.
This is
Hold on, bro.
This is Baruch 3 and 8. It says, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, wherein thou hast scattered us."
So that also lets you know that we not in the kingdom of heaven yet. So them 1948ers claiming that they the Lord's people because they in the land today. That's cat. It says, read it again.
It says, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments."
Yeah, there it is. Here it is. You niggas thinking that you free and you still paying bills.
Yeah.
You niggas think that you saved and you still paying bills. Right? You still got that car note coming in, that rent's due on the first, right? All that shit is due. And the shit's going up. But niggas think that they're free. Oh, I'm free because I can go take a trip somewhere, or I'm getting some money, I'm getting some dollars. Nah, nigga, you in captivity. You spending coupons, Edomite coupons, with Edomite faces on.
Yeah, let your little black ass make enough money, pay them taxes.
You're going to jail, federal penitentiary, bro.
That's right.
Yeah, yet you free.
Like you really did a real physical crime.
Yep.
They put you in federal penitentiary for murder.
Yep. And y'all all mix up together.
Yep.
Yeah. Now you gotta live. Now you gotta resort to prison life. You gotta walk around with a shake. You gotta hang around a bunch of niggas all damn day.
Somebody walking around holding your pocket.
Yeah. Fucked up.
Yeah.
Or you holding their pocket.
Yeah.
That kind of shit, man. Washing niggas' drugs. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you gotta be a barbarian.
Yeah.
Pastor Tahar said that later time though. He said, man, you go to prison, man. You better start doing some push-ups, nigga. You gotta start doing. Now I gotta be a fucking workout guru. So niggas stay off my body.
Can't be humane no more.
Nah, bro.
You gotta be a fucking
Animal. An animal in a cage, literally.
Yeah.
And now you under the whim of the jailer. And them Edomites up there, them crackers up there, they really be having their way with Jacob and them.
They know who the little bros are.
Yeah.
All four of them niggas in there.
Yeah. And these niggas is what the nigga Ving Rhames said in Pulp Fiction, some hard pipe hitting niggas, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then I gotta duck and dash some hard pipe hitting niggas. Like, I didn't even do shit but Texas. Esau fuck up the Texas. Esau fuck up the Texas, and he just walked away like it was nothing.
He becomes president.
He becomes president. That's right. A 34-time felon.
Man, that's crazy.
Imagine a Jake walking around with 34 felons on his book, man. He's done. He gotta be a criminal. He has nothing else. He can't even drive trucks.
Well, the scripture says that's what rule of the people, so is the people.
Yeah.
So if that nigga's a crook to that level, and this is who they let in at the end, you know damn well how wicked
It is. Go ahead, bring it up.
It says, to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from Yahweh our power. See, we still in this captive. You're not getting out of this. You need the Lord to get out of it. That's how bad it is. If you thought you was gonna get out of America, like so many of these niggas are sitting there going to these other countries, what happens when you're in? Because when them niggas don't have money in them other countries, you get no love.
He has no love.
You get no love because you don't know the language. You don't know how to deal with the people who come around with your American mindset, and you basically walk around shitting on other people.
And they overcharge you for everything too.
Yep.
You think you're getting a deal? Oh, I got a deal. Niggas, fucking Chuck and Bang Bang, they don't get that. They good. They niggas, they pay a quarter of the price what you just paid.
Yeah,
Booty. Yeah, booty, chop. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can't escape it. The scripture says you ain't gonna have no rest where you go. Right? And in them other countries, they don't care about your celebrity ism. Right? Them niggas rounding it out. They're trying to get to it. They mashing for their rashes over there. And you over there trying to, oh, I'm a celebrity. Nah, man. Now you either one or two things. You either a Vic or you're gonna be a kidnapping victim. Yeah. Right? They're gonna get you, hold you ransom for some of them Nigerian money. Virus.
This is Micah 2:10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction."
Yeah, see, this ain't your rest. Like, I was talking to over here, and man, just coming to Hawaii, bro. The first 4 days I was here, I didn't see nothing but Esau. We supposed to be in Jaffa land. And this devil's been that oppressive to where he can literally take away and move everybody off into a border in their own land. And this ain't no huge ass place like that. And you can move everybody to the border like that, bro. This is some wicked shit. This ain't your rest. If this devil can do this here, he can do it everywhere. And he's getting ready to bring in a system to where you can't do shit. This ain't your rest. Taxes gonna be elevated. You're not gonna be able to live. Food gonna be too expensive. Then they're gonna give you all 3D printed meats. Gonna tear up your digestive tract. Gonna give you cancers, right? Gum up your lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is your drainage system for your entire body. Once that gets gummed up, that's where cancers come from and tumors, right? You can't drain out the toxins. Yep. This is what this stuff brings. This ain't your rest. You can't even have your woman here. That's Esau's woman.
Yeah, that's everybody.
Yeah.
Except yours.
Yeah.
You just paid for it. You ain't a rent. You're not even renting your own. You on some winter center shit with a bitch. Rent a coochie, man. Hey, real quick, this is Micah 2:1 and 2. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their heads. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man in his heritage.
You can't live like that. How you can't ever build? They're making it so you can't ever build. They'll make laws to make sure that you can't make money. That's what the legislation's always about. I mean, even with Trump, right, with this whole farmers thing, he took away all these subsidies, but Jake was already the ones that weren't getting them. And then instead of sitting there making it so that these cattle farmers make money, what did he do? He did a deal with Argentina to bring their beef in. Bro, he's killed this. They're getting ready to suckle out the American dream altogether. There's no hope for America because that's against the New World Order.
But American dream is over. The American dream died in the 1950s. After the 1950s, it was over. All that owning of a house and the white picket fence, those dreams, those American dreams come from the 1950s. And America has long surpassed that. Okay? So you ain't going to have no white picket fence and a job and your wife and your kids. And you come home to them. You only need one income to survive. Nah, man, housing rates is changing. Right now, you're going into a housing bubble right now. Where everybody, housing is so affordable now in America, that nobody can afford it. It's affordable, but nobody can afford affordable. That's how bad it is. All these houses are going vacant. Houses that used to be like 300,000, 400,000, going for like 200,000 and 300,000. But nobody can afford to get rid of them shits. Right? And so why? Because people can't afford their daily living. And then now you got housing rates, they're fluctuating. What they got? You got a fixed and you got a what's it called? A fixed rate and adjustable. Yeah, a lot of people are getting into adjustable joints now. Where they taking it? Well, they said they supposedly they're taking away the credit score necessity to get a house. Right? So what you think they're going to do? All these people are going to get these houses, get these adjustable mortgages, and then soon their payments going to balloon on the ass.
Yeah, they said that in 2008.
Yep, I was just about to say it. This happened in 2008.
My boy had an apartment like that in Australia. He told me during COVID that shit went crazy high. He had to sell the place. He didn't even make money.
Man. So and that's the same thing that happened after 2008. You had those subprime and subprime loans. They were just giving anybody a house. And then them shits ballooned, and then nobody could afford it.
That's why even now they're sitting there saying that certain pay now, buying it's like clearing afterpay, all that shit. They're seeing people with 6 figures and using that constantly. So they're financing their whole life and then walking around and acting like everything's sweet, acting like they live in this lavish lifestyle. You niggas is all liars. You as fucked up as the next man, but here in Babylon, like the scriptures say, the pride of life. People like to keep the appearance of the pride of life. And it really, if people didn't have that shit here going, Esau didn't make a system to where everybody just tried to keep up the pride of life, niggas would come together so quick and be like, this is fucking wrong. But you're not.
Yeah, niggas are so yeah, something. This is the Micah 2:1 and 2 in the NLT. What sorrow awaits you who lie awake at night thinking up evil plans? And that's the super elite. Start with them. And then they get these super or elite politicians to enact these things they thought about in their heads. Right? You rise at dawn and hurry to carry them out, simply because you have the power to do so. It says when you want a piece of land, you find a way to seize it. When you want someone's house, you take it by fraud and violence. You cheat a man of his property, stealing his family's inheritance. And that's what you see going on, even in the land of Israel. The scripture says in the land of righteousness, he's going to deal with justice. This man, he's them Palestinians that have been living on the land, which it ain't their land anyway. They just walk up in it. They don't even wait to them. They don't even go through a system. They just show up. And they just take it. And one Edomite, this Amalekite, he told this one Ishmaelite woman, he said, if I don't take it, somebody else will. What kind of shit is that? They go, what? And he was standing there, he was standing on business. He was not leaving until they got the fuck out. Because his mindset, if I don't do it, somebody else will, and I'm not about to let somebody else. Who is somebody else? Is it another race? Is it another nation of people? No, it's another tiny top. Yeah. So he want to get to it before they get to it. And that's what this man would do. If he want a piece of land, like that shit that's going on in Venezuela, bro. They making it sound like it's all about Maduro and all of these people that he let in his country pop it up. America's doing the same thing. They let foreign nationals and corporations come into this country and do what the fuck they want. Right? So what made Esau the more just man on the earth? No, they want that oil. They want control of the second largest oil reserve on the planet Earth. They want it, and they talking about bringing war to them people, right? And they really don't want to bring war because now Jake's gonna come down there, and they don't want Jake's making babies with more Jakes. So they're gonna try to do that shit from a distance, bombing little fucking boats that they claim got coke on it. When America still got drugs coming in it every day, as we speak, it's drug kingpins. We getting that fucking shit off the boat, right? You got fentanyl, all this other shit invading this country, and you just blame it on Jakes. And it's China behind that shit. The Chinese are behind all of that bullshit, but they get a pass.
Yeah, they just do it to America what America did to the first.
Yep, the opium wars. Yep.
All of this is coming full circle.
Yep. That's all it is.
Yeah.
They don't care about your people just like you didn't care about their people. Yeah. And your people will come from all over the world. It ain't just Edomites that's getting attacked by this shit. You got something, brother?
This Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 1. It says, remember now that Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days could not, while the years going on, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them, while the sun and the light, or the stars be not darkened.
See, right now we're in the days where it's all good, right? But the days are coming where you're not going to have no pleasure, where you're not going to be able to sit down and watch your TV show at the end of the day. All these niggas watching fucking Housewives, whatever, basketball, bad bitches, all that shit with your woman. It's crazy how niggas watch that shit. Like, how do you do that, man? At the end of your day, you want to just hear negativity.
A nigga be with his bitch all day.
Yeah.
You up in a house with your woman all fucking day, and she's watching it, so now you into it. Now you watching this shit. It's just the same thing back in the day. The grandma used to watch some fucking stories and shit, or the novellas. That shit was negative too.
Yeah.
It was all about adultery, lying, cheating. Somebody got a magic baby. And now these bitches is fighting each other, committing adultery, getting knocked up, doing wickedness.
STDs.
Yeah, STDs. All that shit. That's what they do. And that shit is acceptable.
That's entertainment.
Yeah, that's entertainment.
That's what the spirit is gravitating to. You don't get to look into something like that. Something wrong with you that I like.
You're watching this bullshit. And then you wonder why your life is full of negativity. Because now you're going out in the world imitating the shit that you've been watching all goddamn day. And if it's not toxic and filled, you're not a fucking toxic Avenger. Back when I was a kid, I had a cartoon called The Toxic Avenger. It was a movie. And this nigga, he fell into a vat of toxic shit. And then he became him and a mop. He was a janitor. Jake. So Jake fell into the fucking water, into some toxic shit, and came out as a toxic Avenger. And then this nigga was avenging his world with toxicity. But no, how? Nigga, how? His eye popping out his fucking head and shit. He's green now with a fucking mop that talks. The mop came alive. Yeah, you see that shit? Yeah, because y'all generation a little. I show my age, man. But it's the truth, man. That's what you got going on in this world. They had a show called Captain Planet. Yeah, remember that shit? These niggas come together and some Edomite come out your ring and shit, and he's supposed to clean up the earth. But he didn't clean up shit. The same niggas was still here. All them niggas had the greed, the greed guy, and they had the other dude. He just loves pollution. It was done by Edomites. Yeah. There wasn't no Jake's polluting shit. It was Edomites, bro. Yeah, the nigga, and they give Jake the shitty powers, right? The fucking Jake from South America. Heart. You know what I'm saying? But the white man, he got fired.
It's love.
It's love, man. I just love. Earth. They give Jake Earth because he comes from Africa. So they get a nigga the dirt. You know what I'm saying? The white bitch from Russia, this bitch gets wind, air, water. By your powers combined, I'm Captain Planet. They ain't fix shit. You wouldn't need a Captain Planet if motherfucking Edomites did the right thing. Yeah. In our kingdom, you're not gonna get no Captain Planet. We don't need no Captain Planet. And what was the goddess name? Gaia. Which all that shit's come from idolatry. Right? The Queen of Heaven. But that's the shit that you had. The nigga named Kwame with the box.
Oh, yeah.
So he was West African. He really was a Jake. You know, then they had the Jake from South America. He was a little effeminate, a feet, right? Looking like a fucking straight up, goddamn, straight out the wood type nigga. Put clothes on this nigga and shit. Then you had the white dude, because you gotta have a balance, right? So you had a white woman and a white man, the white bitch from Russia, the white on fire. Yeah, nigga, you are doing on fire, nigga. He gets the good power. Just like you had the nigga in the Power Rangers, man. What was his color? When he first started, Jake. Black. No, black.
Oh, yeah,
the Black Ranger was a black man.
Yeah, and they got rid of him.
And they got rid of this nigga. He was a dancing ass symbol ass nigga. All the nigga did was dance and bebop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look at that nigga, the shitty fucking
And he was the most popular ranger.
yeah, Zach, man.
Yeah.
Nigga name was Zach. He had 4 fingers on one hand. And nigga always did this shit because his hand was fucked up. But the point of the matter is he was a dancing nigga. And when they was tired of the dancing nigga, they just gave him somebody else, man.
Tried to ask him.
Oh, yeah, you see?
You saw how much the show was making.
That shit was popular.
Yeah.
They was
All he
getting
got
cheap.
was 15,000, I think.
Oh, they was fucking him over. You see?
But the show made like 100 million
Probably more.
in the first year.
And then they put that shit was crazy. You see how Jake be getting fucked up right here? You can't even ask for your worth, bro. We was reading that.
Man, they paid the dude. I think they paid the dude.
See?
Was he black?
No, you see?
They just gave that nigga the money.
Well, they didn't want to get the nigga the money. Nigga dance. All you here to do is the style. You're not even doing all the kicking and shit, but they not even. Because you know all that shit was it was a dub. It was a dub. Yeah, but it's stunt doubles. It was an old show from Japan. And so all the fighting scenes came from Japan, from an old show. They didn't even have that many episodes. So a lot of times you see the same niggas doing the same kick. You're like, what the fuck? This is a different episode. Like even the chick Rita, the Chinese chick, she wasn't even in the Japanese version of the show. Her son got killed. He died. And so she was on a mission to bring him back to life because he was dead. So they changed the whole narrative of the show.
It shows you how Esau just be taking over shit.
Yeah. And they don't want to pay you niggas your work. It's shake your work. 15,000, you know what we got? Ain't your fucking rust, man. Meanwhile, Cody, the White Ranger, this nigga, he killed himself too. He offered himself. He got paid more than you niggas, man. He started as the Green Ranger, Black Ranger, and then the Yellow Ranger was a goop. Fucking goop. She died in a fucking car accident. And they kept her as a goop. Yeah, she was, her name was Trans something. The Trans little freak jump.
She was fucking with
There you go.
Back in Ecclesiastes 12:1, remember now that Creator in the days of thy youth.
Yeah, you're supposed to remember the Lord while you still got strength. You know, Jacob, wait till you get on that fucking bed, that deathbed. I had passed this video. I find it. I'll send it to you, brothers. I had this video that Jake, he was on the bed screaming and crying. Yeah, he was screaming and crying, talking about, these not. What the fuck, nigga? Is it that bad? I'm sorry, I repent. You on the bed. First of all, you moved anyway, nigga. You calling on Jesus. So you double through. But he was catching so much hell on that bed, he was looking for the Lord, then. But when he was living in this world, he wasn't looking for the Lord then. Right? And he still went out bad, calling on an idol. But the point of the matter is you're not supposed to wait that long. You're supposed to serve the Lord while you still got strength. Right? While you still got vitality. Right? While you still able to body. Wouldn't Jake seek the Lord when he was sick? Auntie on the deathbed and shit, she got cancer because the bitch been eating hog maw her whole fucking life. And then you think the Lord is gonna give you a blessing of healing right then and there. And then when you do get healed, this bitch, she don't die from the breast cancer no more. She bounces back. Who should get the glory to? Jesus. Reverend Pork Chop. He came and prayed over me. He did a miracle. Nah, bitch. The Lord has kept you around so he can destroy you with a worse judgment than cancer.
It says, well, the evil days come nigh, no, the years draw nigh, when was gonna say, I have no pleasure in them.
Yeah, because that's what you wait. You wait to the just like the woman. She'll her whole life. She done burnt out her whole life being a fucking hoe. And then they say the last manifestation of the hoe is a church bitch. That's her final form. It's a church bitch. And you looking like, damn, all these bitches in church. All you bitches is nothing but hoes, right? But you just now all of a sudden Jesus. Now you married to Jesus because no real man want to marry you.
That's retirement for a hoe.
Yeah, become a church woman. And really the ultimate one is if she becomes a pastor's wife, which that typically happens. It was this porno star bitch. Her name was Jasmine Cashmere, super freak, and this bitch got married to a pastor, and now this bitch call herself being a first lady and pastoring people. Bitch, you got videos all on the internet getting fucked from here to Sunday. Mouth wider than a fucking gaping hole, and now all of a sudden she was nasty with it too.
Imagine they bring her in on marriage counseling.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling me. I handle my wife.
Just teach my wife how to do this.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do, bitch. Fuck out of here, bitch. You hit the final form. That's crazy, right? She was a whole fucking life, and then now her final form, she goes to a holy sanctified woman. Yeah, Charmander is a Charizard. Which you can repent, but she repented to the wrong guy, the wrong power. But the point of the matter is, that's when you want to seek the Lord when it's too late. And Jake always waits when it's too late.
So you want to come late, you're really not going to get to the real nature of the Lord, man. Because you can't really, like the scripture says, it's easier for camel to go through the eye of the needle and a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven. Because once you get to a certain point in the world, it's difficult to wash this shit off. Yeah. So you got to come learn.
It's difficult to humble yourself too. When you've been living with pride so long. Go ahead, keep reading.
Verse 2, it says, while the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened,
which is going to the clouds return after the rain. And that's going to happen physically too. When the nuclear missiles cover the skies, man. Watch how many people want to seek the Lord in that day. I always use the example because I was a living example of it. When they thought a nuclear missile was going to hit America, was hit Hawaii, bro. Everybody tuned in, bro. Man, we ain't never had 2,000 people on alive, bro. But yet, that day, the ending amount of people that watched that video was 60,000 people, bro. 60,000 people watched this video. And it wasn't like it was spectacular, like we was fighting. I was just going through the precepts, waiting on the Lord, bro. But people were waiting to see if a nuclear bomb was actually going to hit. So they can say, oh, man, I saw it. Look at it. But you had a lot of people that were scared. They was looking for the Lord. People died that day, bro. Literally died that day. Heart attacks, all kinds of shit. Because they were so scared. All you can hear in the background was ambulances going down the street. I'm talking about running, racing. Because a lot of people died that day out of fear. So imagine when all hell break loose. Imagine when the House starts trying to put this wrath on this place, man. Imagine when they see the chariots filling up the skies. Imagine when they see the nuclear missiles coming behind them. Right? Imagine when they see the son of the Most High, Yahweh Shai, standing on the chariot, bro. That's the day of the Lord. They did Joel start at 1.
Verse 3, it says, when the day, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders and the grinders cease because they are few.
Right, the jobs. The brother was going into about how a lot of this thing get taken away. You got people with a whole bunch of so-called Negro women. They got pushed out of the workforce overnight in one day.
This is million jobs fell off.
There it is, and it's gonna be more because see now they're moving away from wage slavery and they're going into the digital slavery, and they don't need you wage slaves anymore. We're not in the industrialization mode no more. Right, this is the fourth industrial revolution, which is a digital revolution, an AI-centered revolution. They don't need you no more. They don't need the slaves no more. So they getting rid of these jobs. They still got these companies that's turning over nothing but record profits, but yet they still firing people. Downside.
AI is replacing a lot of people, man. All these jobs that are repetitive functions like in the workplace being replaced by an AI system, man. So it's gonna be a short time where that AI is gonna develop. I mean, that shit has crazy, man, the past couple of years, man. It's gonna get to a point where it's gonna take a lot of people's jobs, man. Like one person programming a AI system could take over hundreds of people's jobs, man.
His job.
Yeah, kind of.
Cybersecurity is seeing a decline.
Yeah.
It's a huge decline. And then a couple of years ago, it was saying cybersecurity was on the up, was on the incline. And then they started firing all these cybersecurity network professionals last year, bro. Started losing their fucking. I was like, damn, I didn't get a chance to get up in here, bro. Yep. The Google and Meta did layoffs too. Google and Meta and other companies, because now they got AI to do it for free. You got China over there, kick the shit out you now. They got robots now.
They're saying that the main jobs that are being lost right now are white collar jobs. So your affluent people that making six figures, those are the main ones losing jobs right now.
Yep.
Because the physical jobs, the physical labor, working at Burger King still have that job. Because they haven't moved into robots yet.
Yep.
Because of phasing in of that. Right? So physical labor jobs, your electricians, your plumbers, your fast food workers, the baggers at the grocery store, that's about to be through. They're making you bag your own shit.
They don't even give you bags no more. Here in Hawaii, I don't know what they do in Arizona, but here in Hawaii, you gotta bring your bags, bro.
Yeah, they still do bags.
They don't give no plastic bags, and if you want paper bags, you gotta pay for it. Yeah, this shit is real over here. It's straight up slavery over here, bro. Hella dice. Everybody call it a paradise. I call it a hella dice. That's all it is, man. It's a hell and a paradise, man.
And then even shipping and receiving, like you had the protest for the longshoremen, right? And what was the thing that they don't bring in automation and AI robots to take over the jobs?
Yep.
But what did they do? They brought it right in. And you haven't even heard about the numbers of layoffs in that.
Nope. Yeah, that's a big, and they've been cycling in AI and technology into the shipping world, the ports. Right? They don't need these. You don't need no more unions. They no more strikes. AI don't go on strike, and they do a better job. They're talking about automated truck driving.
Yeah.
So they're getting rid of a lot of these jobs, man. I think I heard somebody say, I did hear somebody, I just don't know who said it. I can't attribute to who said it. But he said that the millionaires in the future will be people who have these jobs like plumbers and them type people. They're gonna be the new millionaires.
Yeah.
The same jobs you bitches say you don't want to do, that's doing.
Yeah.
I don't want no. I was gonna say, I don't want no man that 9-to-5 job, or blue collar workers. I don't want he make an extra $10 million a month just for me to be doing $10 million a month. Nobody in this world makes $10 million a month. That ain't super elite rich, bitch. But these women are delusional. But would you take a man that works in the sewage system and shit? No. Well, now that nigga's supposed to be a millionaire. And you're gonna be sucking his dick too, bitch. Talking that shit. You bitches will be talking. Bro.
Pennies on the dollar.
Pennies on a motherfucking dollar, bro. I heard that somewhere. Pennies on the. I was watching The Wire. Watch that show. Yeah, that nigga. That nigga named.
Proposition Joe.
Yeah, Prop Joe. Pennies on the dollar. And the nigga Omar said.
It says, verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, but the sound of the grinding is low.
That's the jobs. Matter of fact, look up there. Yeah, and what Jake said, you know what Jake wrote that, man. The Most High is he's the greatest Jake on earth.
Yeah.
Universe. He's the ultimate Jake, bro. And his son is the ultimate Jake. But Jake wanted that grinding. Edomites don't grind. Edomites don't grind for shit. Yeah, and they're getting mad now too. Now Edomite that supremacy is being turned to Edomite victimhood, right? Because now they're a big victim now. All their jobs are going. They're getting fired. They can't make it. I saw this fucking Edomite bitch on a video. She was missing a tooth. She said she worked like 2 and 3 jobs and mad at Issachar because she had like $3,000 worth of fucking food stamps. She mad. Talking about her country. You still, bitch, even if they left, you still ain't getting $3,000 worth of food stamps, bitch. That's food stamps. Yeah, SNAP benefit. She mad. She's still mad. She was like, and they were making fun of me, talking their language. You don't even know if they were making fun of you, bitch. They're speaking Spanish. She was mad. They're making fun of me. They're talking crazy, something like that too. They're talking crazy to me. My country.
That's psychos.
You Edomites are fucking losing, man. Sitting in your car, crashing out. Now the car, the front seat of your car is a fucking new therapy seat now. Motherfuckers be, and the camera is a new therapist. He don't even tell you what to do. You just go there and bitch. Because that's what women do. They go to therapy to bitch. And that's why a lot of times they therapists like, look, you need to get somebody else. Because you're not even trying to help yourself. Right? They bitches, you just go there to vent. And that's not what you're supposed to do.
I had well, in the hospital shit we was at last week, there was this J woman from Louisiana. And she was just complaining like, man, how y'all survive out here? Because it's mad expensive and all this. And then she just started venting, bro. I'm like, yep, this bitch is going through it. And she kept saying like, man, I can only afford living and paying for my psychologist, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, these bitches are going to fucking go through a bad time there and take us through. The jobs is not going to be there no more.
And that's why 7 women going to take hold of 1 man, a man of the Lord. And it ain't going to be 7, a complete number of average woman-ass bitches that ain't got nothing to offer, no. It's going to be women that are going to have humility, first and foremost, respect, order, you know what I'm saying? That kind of shit. That shit. You know what I'm saying? Order. That's what's gonna happen. In that day, it ain't gonna be no crazy psychotic bitch that just she been alcohol pills the whole time.
Yeah, that'll be too through.
Yeah, she's too finished. I can't work with that. I can't get jiggy with that shit.
Yeah. You're not gonna be thinking what you're thinking.
No, bro. Absolutely not. It ain't gonna be a fucking loop video. Jake, you get all excited. Oh, yeah. And these bitches, they get mad. Oh, all you want to do is fuck. If I did, that's my business. But it's not going to be that time. You're going to look for protection. And you're going to need spiritual guidance and protection in that day. From this carnal wrath and the wrath of the Lord that's coming. You're going to need it. So women are opportunities. Right? They look at the opportunity and they strike. So in that day, they're going to see a man that's covered by Yahweh Shah, and they're going to seek him for that. That's in that day. Right? They're going to say, look, man, take away the reproach from us. And in that day, there ain't going to be no Bishop Nate having a fucking wedding ceremony in an IUIC schoolhouse. No. She's going to see this man. He's going to take her. You belong to me now. And you already know what time it is. I got to go into detail about that. And they all going to be with it. They say they're going to fight each other, bro. They're going to fight. They're going to fight for 1 man. Yeah. That's what it's saying in NLT. Yeah, it ain't a freak show. It's about Satan. It's about survival now. So now about to get into survival. People lose their jobs. They can't survive, bro. Yeah. People don't understand how dependent they were on the system, and then you vaunted yourself with that. Oh, I got 5 degrees. I got masters. I got a doctorate. But bitch, you in debt. You gotta pay that shit off.
Yeah.
Right? You in debt up to your neck. I got my own house, but you in debt, bitch. It ain't paid off. You ain't tax. You ain't property tax exempt.
Yeah, you got certain bitches that'll just keep going to school and they'll never have to pay back.
Yeah, but eventually they gotta pay it back.
Yeah.
Eventually it's gonna stop. Hey, they got mad when Trump cut that shit off. He said these jobs are no longer considered professional jobs.
Yeah.
So now they got covered via the loan system.
Yeah, it's just pay fucking.
Yeah, it's just pay fucking. Yeah, it had to. Nursing, nurse practitioner. Because that's what a black bitch that couldn't become a doctor, she's a nurse practitioner.
Behavioral health.
Behavioral health expert therapist. That shit ain't the professional no more.
It don't even produce any results.
No, social work.
Yeah.
I got a doctorate and a master's in social work. Nah.
Who have you healed? Who have you cured? They can't tell you. Yes or not?
It's just what they call them vanity degrees.
Yep.
It's just somebody to tell you that, oh look, I got this, and we don't even care about degrees. What brother? You know it's bitch. I can't. Hey, bro. We was gonna that bitch gotta have a doctor. Brother. I can't fuck with no bitch. I don't care. I don't know. She can't have no fat ass and big titties. No, she gotta have a fat degree. Never. Never. I can't fuck no bitch that don't own her own house, bro. I can't do that. You bitches be on that other shit. Then you get with a brother. He live in an apartment, 1-bedroom apartment, but he know how to cook that salmon real good. Now you expect him to bed. You go crazy, bitch. Fuck out of here. With the lemon pepper. Can't forget that, brother. And the yaya. He even called the yaya in front of the bitch. I'm drinking yaya, bitch. Fucking wine, bitch. Shut up. Get with us, man. Hey, you gonna level up. You gonna see what it's like when you get with a man in the court. How you gonna level up? You don't level down with us. It's a level up.
That word for male, and I mean, not male, grinding.
Yeah, grinding. The word there is tahana,
and it says mill or hand mill, hence figuratively chewing, grinding.
Well, when you do that, you work.
Yeah.
It takes work to grind mill. And eventually the grinding is going to see, because we know it's not talking about literally grinding mill.
It says a mill worked by hand.
Yep, worked by hand. So the grinding is ceasing. We've seen it now. In 2026, brothers, man, hey, hold on tight, because it's going to be a whirlwind. Yeah. And it's going to go by fast.
Yep. This man would have went by fast.
Yeah. He almost had it. The nigga just got in office last January. He got in office 3 months ago. Yeah. They didn't even talk about the first 100 days of Trump now. He just been moving, bro.
Yeah. How many executive orders has he put in? And it's not no small ass executive.
No, he should really work it.
Life-changing events.
The nigga Biden, he had an auto pen. He was doing shit. This dude now, he's sincere and he's focused on what he's making an executive order. He ain't just writing executive orders for the sake of it. Because he knows that these orders are going to go through and the Congress going to vote them in. Right? And on top of that, it's going to be held on him. It's going to be held effect. I remember back in 2017, during his first campaign, his first day in office, they had some sort of Trump boxes. Yep. Remember them Trump boxes and shit? They cut off the SNAP benefits for a certain amount of people. That's what's gonna be coming in the mail. That's what they said. All that crab legs and all the fucking the shrimp and what's the shit that come with the shell on it? Mussels? No, mussels and shit. That's lobsters too. Oysters. Yeah, oysters. You ain't gonna be getting that shit, bitch. You gonna eat the Trump box. That's why I said hard ass biscuits. Buttermilk biscuits. You through, bitch.
Even in Arizona, like they said because it's supposed to be there, have enough money for you to get before January. Oh shit! But in Arizona, there's certain states that don't want to hand over the data for the people that are getting food stamps. And so they're saying that the Trump administration is saying we're not going to release the goods to you guys. So there's a bunch of states like that. So people think they're going to get it, they're not going to get it.
What you gonna do in that day, man? Don't nothing make a nigga get up faster than hunger. Yeah. The nigga will get up and he will shoot out his bed.
Verse 4, back in Ecclesiastes 12, it says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
And we see that with music. Oh my goodness, music is trash. Yeah. The daughters of music, they're quiet as fuck, man. I was just thinking about something like that, similar drop. It's trash, man. Yeah. Like, in fact, R&B, you can't even make no money doing R&B. Some of it's good, a lot of it's trash. And hip hop, man, you already know that rap shit is done. That rap shit, niggas are singing now. Yeah. Niggas ain't even rap about nothing. They just sing it and they talk about how depressed they are. And it gets love it. Yeah. Everybody's depressed. Ever since 2020, man. Right? Niggas been languishing. Yeah, that nigga died popping all them pills because he didn't want to go to prison. He died. Yeah, I'm so lonely. She don't love me no more. Why? ride wave ass niggas, man. That's why that nigga's morbidly obese. He's morbidly obese because he's so fucking depressed.
Yeah.
They be having pictures of this nigga. He ain't got, you know, back in the day they had money in his pocket. This nigga got Twix hanging out his fucking pocket. And Snickers and shit, bro. Because he's hungry. He's so hungry because he's so depressed. He's trying to eat his food into him. And then he sings about it.
Got that Gold Puff subscription.
Yep.
Gold status.
Through, bro. Jake is through, man. The music is so repetitive and so violent now, too. It's violent driven. Ain't nobody listen to that shit.
And now you got the older bitches looking for YNs.
Yeah.
Now they really want YNs. It's crazy.
We were just talking about that on the me and a brother, the elder, we'll call your phone on WhatsApp, man. Because now these teachers, they start to their students.
Yep.
But they've been doing it, but now it's like, we were talking about when I was a kid, bro, my teacher did crack. She was ugly, smoking crack and drinking coffee. You ain't gonna jump on that. Now these bitches like 22 years old, 23-year-old professionals, so-called, now teachers degrees not professionals anymore either, but they're so-called professionals, and what are they doing? They're being predators to children. 13-year-old, 14-year-old, grown-ass woman, she was 22 years old, Northern Kingdom woman. She's sending fucking nudes to a 13-year-old. Yeah, that was nowhere around when I was around.
Some of them are baddies.
Yeah,
and
they're
shit,
baddies.
Like,
Yep. Like, damn, bitch, you look good.
You guys are old
It
ass
started
looking
with Edom. Like a couple years ago, it was
Yeah,
nothing but badass Edomite teachers, bro. Fucking having sex, doing all kinds of things, buying niggas, Gucci, belts and shit, busting it down. And when I was coming up, man, them bitches old and ugly. You didn't want to fuck that bitch. Now, it's crazy, bro. Out of order. But see, that's like the brother said, they want YNs though. They want these wild young niggas that don't give a fuck, but so they can complain. It ain't no good men out here. Well, first of all, you don't corrupted the ones that were growing up into manhood. Second of all, you were bringing up and raising up these violent, unresponsible, irresponsible, unaccountable monsters, bro.
This is women.
Yeah. And now look what you got. And it's supposed to be your fighting force because you know the draft is coming. Yeah. Your fighting force is weak as shit. These niggas can't fight.
Niggas can just pass the bill and let women be drafted.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Take her funky ass out there too. Yeah, send Keisha Wilder. You see how hard it is to get a Keisha to the ground, bro?
They can pop back up.
Yeah, they pop right back.
They got
What's
some
up?
strong ass.
You hit a bitch. I seen a bitch get hit. Yeah, I was about to say that. I seen a bitch get hit by a car, bro, and ran into a gate and then bounced back up like, why you hit me? What the fuck? Bitch, I'd have been broken. One bitch, she backed up, hit her best friend because she was having sex with her boyfriend. She backed up, hit the bitch was flying on the fucking hood. Got back up like it was nothing.
You didn't even hear that?
None of that.
None of that.
None of that. She just took it. She just absorbed that shit.
She got that same demon that was cutting himself in the cave.
Yep.
That's right.
Exactly. That dude that was making cake. That's exactly what you want these bitches, bro. You can't kill these bitches by Highlander. You gotta chop your head off, bro. I am the power. There can only be one. You got it, bro.
This Isaiah 24 and verse. It says, "The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languishes and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish."
Oh, this old girl too. It's a lot. I just had it. Yeah, it's pulled down. I'm like, damn, old girl. Hold up. Yeah, this is the bitch right here. And you know she got a body. Yeah. This old girl. These are the teachers today. Look at she was dressed in orange. Now she in orange. She out here showing this nigga a 13-year-old her titties. Yeah. But you had a grown ass man that gossip. He ain't my type. Yeah. You wonder what you think it's something wrong with you? It ain't really you. It's not. She got a sick mind. She got a 35 ass mind, bro. They had a nigga go get a check. Yeah. I'm sorry. Check time, bro. Yeah, I'm looking for the next one. Like the nigga Tracy Morgan said, I'm looking for an Amazon truck, man. I ain't gotta worry about no Joe. You don't even know Joe. Your man's died. You don't even give a fuck on that nigga. You like, oh fuck it, I'm rich. I'm looking for another truck. That truck ain't that nigga gonna get it. He wrote by the kid, asked the elder brothers to pray for him. Y'all GMS, he said, y'all GMS? Like, Yeah, he said, hey man, make a prayer for me, bro.
Oh, so this nigga knew.
Yeah, that nigga knew the truth, bro. Fuck Tracy Morgan, bro. He's from New York City. He driving around in his car, flexing and flashing with bitches and shit. Looking for the
Isaiah 24 and 5, it says that the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate.
And that's why you see the earth the way it is. The earth is under a curse, man. This man is ruling. He's fucking it up, man. Yeah, it's bad, bro. It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. You eat food and you don't even feel nourished from that shit, bro.
Places that are supposed to be green or
Yeah.
nowadays, it's just dry.
So
It's all, everything's dead.
yeah, but over. Well, you know, a couple years ago, the fire happened over there. The Maui fire.
Yeah,
And
I'm
shit.
right in the area.
Oh, there you go.
They still, bro, a lot of that shit still ain't up.
Nah, and they got all kinds of money for it, but it ain't going to them. That's
They want to buy it up to put more resorts and all that shit.
They put a laser beam on that motherfucker, bro. There was no natural fire, bro. And everybody's house that didn't burn was blue. Oprah shit was blue.
Bro, you know how many cats out here? These niggas don't even know what really happened.
Nope. The electric company shit was cat. But why electric ain't pay nobody? Fuck out of here, bro. It wasn't no electric. That was a fucking a laser beam.
Energy, high energy.
That word for language in the dictionary says a person or other living thing lose or lack of vitality, grow weak, feeble. So you were saying that the earth has become feeble. Why? Because of wickedness. Wickedness that whole earth, man.
Well, and what is that? Genesis, it tells you the earth shall no longer yield its strength unto you.
Yeah.
That was Esau.
Jaguar.
Yeah.
Hey.
And when you look at the state of the world, how crops are growing, yields from crops are growing. It makes sense. This company's turned everything upside down. All of this, the filing of the food was just a stepping stone to make everything else go down. Because once the food got messed up, your immune system, your mindset, getting the right diet, the right gut biome actually helps boost stability. Everything's acid base, everything. So it just destroys the people. Now now you just put on financial strains on everybody. Now you put on inability to live comfortably for everybody. They don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, and even, you know, the medicines we were talking about, even if you do eat the herbs and all that, they don't even have the same nutrients that they originally had. Man. You know, it's crazy.
What do they say? They say the soil today has like less than 10% of what the soil used to have 50 years ago. Because they keep tilling the ground. They don't let the nutrients go back.
And on top of that, they don't follow the land Sabbath. Right? The land Sabbath is you're supposed to work the land for 6 years, but on that 7th year, you're supposed to give it rest. You got to move somewhere else. That's another law that this devil broke. They don't follow. And he wonder why the world the way it is, man.
The land with pesticides, all that shit. This was just a destroyer, man. That's all he is. Verse 6 in Isaiah 24 and 6. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and feeble in blood. One warneth, and divine language, all the very hearted stop.
You see, the wine and the new wine, all the stuff is gone. Everything. You people don't even have a spiritual guidance in this world because you choose things of this world. And then they don't bring you any comfort to the days that you're in. Christians can't bring you no comfort to the days we're going on right now. They don't even give you yeah. And then their whole thing is godliness is gain. Yeah. So when everybody's losing, who's God?
Life ain't no good at 25. You got to pay for that blessing. Remember, the pandemic? The Joe Holster with the prayer package?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, someone had $50. You need free for you, bro. $50 fucking dollars.
tabret ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth.
That music. Enjoy that music. That's why you said clubs across the United States are closing down because nobody's going. Men definitely ain't going because they ain't going up in there tricking off with no bitch that ain't fucking. Right? And these women ain't going to these clubs now. They ain't going up in there to dance with nobody. They going up in there to dance with each other and take pictures and drink drinks that they can't afford while their kids is home watching themselves. Then the house burned down. They wonder what the fuck happened. Bitch, you was in the club all night. Doing nothing.
All of that stuff's gonna end. You know, we speaking on Jacob's trouble. All that partying and bullshit is done away with, man. It's not gonna be time for partying because you're gonna be worried about eating. You're gonna be worried about surviving because that's what's coming. And we read earlier, remember that creator in the days of that youth. You're not remembering the words of Yahweh Shemashah. All this warning that the Lord gave to us via His word, you're not paying no mind to it. So you was like, well, fuck it, we could party right now and still do whatever we want. Fuck it, that's what we're gonna do. We'll deal with the Lord later.
Yeah, that's always later. That's what the nigga Charleston White said. Charleston White said, I don't want to worry about God right now. I'll worry about him later. I'm living my life. That's what Charleston White said. He said he ain't worried about God. He can get God later. Nigga, later usually when a nigga is sick, about to die, or in a prison house. Now the nigga's super religious. Now the nigga's super biblical. You know, I done read everything, man. I read the Quran, the Bible back and forth. You was on lockdown, nigga. That's why you ain't know what to do.
Yeah.
But you ain't reading what understand. You ain't reading the Bible to understand it. And then you talking about reading the Quran, you really through, nigga.
Yeah, they need to change that.
Yeah,
Niggas
nigga.
want to learn something, they don't change that.
Exactly. The truth said you got to be born again, meaning in your mind, renewed in your mind. Right? Niggas ain't renewed in their mind. Niggas just looking for the next hustle, bro. And that's what you start to see a lot now. More so now because they really these niggas they corrupt. You got a bunch of corrupt people that heard about the truth and they want to use it for a hustle. What's that nigga? We did a video. The nigga Hassan, when he was first started, he still got it. It's called something University. Varsity University.
Yeah.
Varsity University, which basically he making you niggas pay to tap in, to get on a live. Make sure you hit the Cash App. Make sure you hit the Patreon. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. That's what niggas is about. Niggas trying to turn this shit into a hustle. It's not a hustle. It ain't about making money. It ain't about trying to make yourself something that you can do. That nigga Hassan, man, that nigga Akkad, man, they're a bunch of fucking reprobates, bro. Bunch of bitch ass niggas who's nobody in the world, a half of them dead, right? Nigga, now you're in the truth. Now you're trying to turn the truth into a hustle. And the shit is over. You sell out for little or nothing. Yeah, whole new breakdown. But it's all Genesis.
We define scriptures.
Yeah, that's why they said Genesis, because they want to start from the beginning now. But they took everything that was useful out of the scripture, especially the house shop. Nigga, to all praise to the Most High. It ain't the Heavenly Father's name. That's the title. Right? It ain't going into all this shit. Basically trying to reinvent the wheel, nigga. You can't reinvent this wheel of truth, bro. But what it is going to make you stand out as a reprobate that you are, a false prophet, right? Who has no true understanding because he didn't have any understanding. He didn't stay in Great Millstone that long before he was exposed. And they got out of there. I mean, Al-Azhar. Whole time this nigga taking stuff up the booty hole. Whole time, bro. That shit ain't just start when he became Gorilla Hebrew. He been had that shit on him, bro. And then just like the Sakari in the ancient world, you know, they fell apart from within. It wasn't the Romans out from outside that took them niggas down. Them niggas took each other down. They was fighting each other. They was infighting. They were killing each other. The same thing they doing now. That nigga was eating a box of chicken on one of the videos on some. We are them niggas. We them niggas. We don't even associate ourselves with being called niggas. I was in the car with this brother earlier, and I was speaking, and nigga came out my mouth. Hey, I'm sorry, Salaki, bro. I won't call you a nigga, man. You good? Why? Because we ain't niggas. We're not niggas over here. Ain't no real nigga university over here in Great Millstone, bro.
Right, you can.
Yeah, ISRAELITES
You
got
do
that
6
thing.
months.
Yeah, after you do 6 months, now you a part of Real Nigga University. You done got sprayed with the mace. You done went in the front a couple of times. 1,000 fucking push-ups. Now you part of Real Nigga University. Here's your degree and your sweater. Yeah, cop
training to be a real nigga.
Yeah, cop training. Well, that's real nigga training. That's what niggas are doing over there.
I
Yo,
see
man,
it.
you sent that video too about Nate, man. I think you sent that video on TikTok.
Oh yeah. He was
Yeah, man. Oh, that nigga's over there. Yeah, that's something else. They're real cool over there, bro. Oh, the nigga said that basically they hand you a preset package and it's real fit. Right?
You can't read anything outside of it.
You can't read nothing outside of the preset package. If you read anything outside of the preset package, they ain't fucking with you. You gotta cut everybody off in your life that's not a part of that don't believe in the IUIC and their doctrine. You gotta cut them off, right? You can't start to isolate yourself within IUIC. And on top of that, it's like he said it's like a military with a ranking system. Right? It's like a ranking system. He said he was only an officer of 10 people. But see, you gotta put in order to get an officer of 50, 20, or 30,000, you gotta start putting that money in. And you gotta really be brainwashed with purple Kool-Aid on you. Purple Kool-Aid wash. That's what you gotta be. Right? These niggas they ain't growing in the faith. They ain't growing with the sincere milk they ain't drinking the sincere milk of God. The sincere milk where you make over there by it. Them niggas, they totally indoctrinated.
You see that with all the things. That's not on GMS time. You see that everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw that with the dude that walked up to the Dallas camp.
Oh yeah.
That nigga,
All he was talking about was rank. Oh, but what rank are you? What rank? Nigga, we are in the military. This is the army. But it ain't about it. Like Elder Yashua said, it ain't about your rank. Hey, I'm just doing the work. And he was a whole elder.
Yeah. What does the scripture say? It says he that's going to be greatest among you, the smallest.
Yep.
The lowest.
Yep.
Right on that. That's how cold it is. He said, I will not have you lord over one another like the heathen do.
And that's exactly where they get that shit from. Lording over one another. Me and this brother was speaking about that similarly. You got Jake out here that just want to be the man. You don't even know what it takes to be the leader. Like the brother even said it. He was like, man, being a leader is really hard, man. It's really difficult. And a lot of a sincere man wouldn't really want that line on him off the bat unless he's ready for it. And even when he thinks he's not ready for it, he gets put in that position, now he made you ready for it. Because it's humility. Before honor comes humility. Right? But a lot of these cats, they're not moving like that. They brainwashing people. Why? Because they're manipulating people. Why? To get their money, right? And they get some type of authority over them. I think they wanted to ask about the Joy Morgan murder and shit. He was honest. He's like, I can't tell you about that because I don't know about that. He said a whole bunch of leadership went in to figure out what was happening. Right? They ain't just shut the whole camp down. That nigga, he did murder that woman, bro. And he was a part of IUIC. And he found her because she was a part of IUIC. But because it happened in Europe, nobody talking about it in America. They got banned in France. You know what I'm saying? France said they ain't want no fucking IUIC. They got rid of them niggas. They don't know. We don't want you niggas over here, bro. And all that fucking marching in the black and purple and gold. What you doing? You nigga, you the new Nation of Islam. And you taking this truth and you spoiling it.
Yeah, I was looking into their page, and it's like it's all about their self-exaltation, man. And they're proud of their numbers. A dude kept pointing the camera to himself, and then he just kept panning to the numbers, like, yeah. Oh, that shit is pride, man, because the Lord don't deal with numbers like that.
No, he don't. He deal with very few.
He said it's nothing for the Lord to shut up a great number with a few. That's all cool. What's crazy is too. It's like this whole IUIC thing. You're painting yourself in this fashion.
Yeah.
So they make it out to be this grand poopah of a motherfucker, and then you go in front of other women's wives.
Yep.
And they don't even cheer for their own man like that.
Nope.
And nobody there sees that shit as wicked.
And well, that's what it's all about. That's how I said that on the live stream yesterday. They make these AI images of Yahushua, his eye all busted, his clothes all torn. But Nate, y'all was stop, and the other nigga, they flawless. Nigga, y'all was stop got glasses on and shit. Flying in the air. He's supposed to be, spiritual power. He got glasses on.
It says, Isaiah 24:9, they shall not drink wine with a song, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink.
Yes. We did it again, brother.
Isaiah
Threw up the
24.
spirit again. See you drinking. They start smiling.
Isaiah. It says, Isaiah 24:9, they shall not drink wine with a song.
Yeah, oh man, they shall not drink wine with a song because ain't no song to drink it with.
Yeah, right.
And all the mirth is out, but not now UIC. All you see them niggas was partying. All the sisters was in the spirit tonight. She was rapping, singing, rapping, jumping all around. It's an IUIC party. That's not the spirit of being. The spirit of the scripture says better to go into the house of mourning than to the house of mirth.
Yeah, over there doing the Jodeci step.
Yeah,
That
doing
one
the
scripture coming out.
That one scripture coming out. Every high holy day is a feast day with these niggas, man.
It's always a celebration, man.
Celebration.
Yeah, like they be holding the Sabbath. It's a celebration, a small celebration, man. It's never about, prophesying. Because really, that's the spirit of the Lord is prophecy. And what's the prophecy focusing on? The wrath that's about to come.
Yeah, look at this shit. First Maccabees 4, 5, and 6. And so, and it says, so they kept the dedication of the altar 8 days and offered burnt offering. We got the kids dancing and shit.
See, but how's that? Y'all niggas will use that and justify all that stuff. But when the dedication was first kept, how is that going to show? No, this is a whole new Passover, a whole new dedication. We in the land of our captivity. We ain't delivered. Y'all just want to party up all the fucking time, bro. You treat the feast of dedication just like you treat the Sabbath.
Yep.
There's no difference.
And the Passover supposed to be a solemn assembly.
Yeah.
They got fast. Yeah, fast picking a husband. Any single IUIC sisters out here, come over here, let's stage and pick a husband. They do that shit at ISRBK. Come get you a real nigga over here.
Yeah. This horny nigga over there walking into a trap he don't know.
Yeah.
And everybody in that congregation, you gonna have to stick it out with her, brother.
Yeah, so stick it out.
Just stick it out, Jake. That's your wife.
That's your wife now.
That was somebody else's wife.
And you gotta change your last name to Ben Israel.
Yeah, man.
Niggas is out here. That's some coach. See, you ain't worried about that. Hey, GMS, we like a death row. Bro, like just when I say death row, when he was on the stage saying anybody that don't want the producer, all of the videos, dancing, making it all about them, talking about how you dress it in purple and gold. Hey, come to Great Millstone, man. Anybody that you want the 100% truth, come to Great Millstone, man. Nobody want to fuck with us. It's like we're like the worst camp on earth. And we didn't even do shit. We didn't do nothing but tell the truth. And we became the enemy of the world. That's why the scripture says what? We are made the offscour. Right? We are defamed. All of that, man, we ain't do nothing but tell the truth. Because we ain't got we didn't know frills can too. Ain't no frills over here, bro. You ain't gonna see us dressing in the same uniform. You ain't gonna see us marching and stepping in sync. But you will see our spirits in sync and moving together and marching together. But y'all don't want to see that. Oh, that ain't enough. Y'all ain't got no women out there. Y'all don't let the sisters come out. Yeah, y'all got all the bitches, man. And look what's going on. Idolatry. Niggas at the feast, some type of feast or function, taking pictures with his bride up. Giving it to another man's wife. He's sitting next to the man. That's what y'all doing over there. Nate talking about something. He loves that nasty shit. Because he's a nasty man. Yeah, he did say that. Nate said that. That came out of his mouth. Oh, I like that freaky style. Ah!
Making fun of a wicked situation. Yeah. How do you make fun of a wicked situation? Exactly. Kicking a man right down. It says add no more further burden.
And IUIC. And you want to leave the IUIC, they're going to make a mockery of you, man. And people that leave the IUIC, they ain't because of doctrine. It's because they done did some wild shit to these niggas, man. They done hassled them niggas, what you call it, call up the phone, harass them, make you lose their job. Yeah, took all their fucking money, make you lose their job. The one nigga they called the papa, he died. I heard he died. He back in the spirit world. The one that Kanai got. Had a nigga here, the Kanai had the fucking jail suit on, and then they put this nigga back in his high position, bro.
And the dude was sincere.
He was super sincere.
He was giving all the money he could.
He was, because he really believed these niggas, man. But he was
gonna
sincerely wrong.
He gonna get mercy from the Lord.
Look. Yeah, then they told that nigga Kanai, hey, sometimes you gotta fall on your sword for the king. Oh, who's the king? He said, yeah, that's bro, you gotta type that, because that's what he said. He said that shit. Sometimes he told Kanai when you go through that shit, sometimes you gotta fall on your sword for the king. Because you know, when they robbing a nigga that got money like that, it ain't just Kanai. It's the top brass. They getting all this cheese, man. The dude said that, you know, when they left the IUIC and shit, they took all the information and shit, they kept shutting shit down. All these niggas, they turned the word into the Heavenly Father to merchandise. But fuck them niggas, man. Let's get back to the precept, man. We're going to see in 2026 what the Lord do to IUIC. They can't like that.
Isaiah 24:9 says, "They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it."
Yeah. People don't want to drink no more. They ain't getting that buzz no more. It's bitter.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers sitting at the bottle crying.
You used to be able to drink and just forget your sorrow. Now you drink and just anticipate your sorrow.
Yeah. Now they go into other drugs.
Fentanyl.
Yeah.
K2.
How you go from the young to the Fetty?
Yeah.
Now you on Fetty. K2. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. What is out here too? This used to be the left capital. Ice. They call it ice.
Yeah, they call it there too.
They call that shit ice out here. Man, they know that shit. You can't even get crack out here. Not that I know. Yeah, niggas is on the left. The ice, the Fetty.
It says, "The city of confusion is broken down.
That's America.
Every house is shut up, that no man may come in.
Mm-hmm.
There is a cry for wine in the streets.
Yeah.
All joy is dark.
All joy is dark.
The birth of the land is gone."
Oh man, America is mirthless, bro. The only people that's enjoying this place are the people that really got it like that. Yeah. Like the brother said, they go to Maui, so they pay to go to Maui, so they don't see you niggas. And when they see one of you, they get offended. Whoa, this wasn't in the brochure. Yeah. You promised me that I would see no Negroes or Latinos.
Yeah.
Look.
Arizona.
Yep, that's the back.
Put them by the laundry room.
Yep. Damn, that's fucked up, bro. You hear the fucking dry going off all goddamn
knocking
night.
and shit.
Yeah,
they overloaded the washer.
There you go. Smelling fucking fabrics off there all goddamn night. Damn. It's hot back there too. Hot and moist back there. Like, goddamn.
Verse 12, "And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction."
Let's go get verse 1. You was done on that, bro?
2:1, it says, "Blow you the trumpet in Zion."
That's what we doing. But Zion is a monument, a remnant.
It says, "Sound an alarm in my holy mountain."
We telling you the alarm. Yahweh is coming back. He's about to destroy this place, man. And he's gonna start with 2/3 of his own people. Right?
It says, "Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand."
They ain't teach you that in Christianity. They're not even teach you that in some Israel. Except for what's going out to us. They're not warning you at the time to come. Read it again, Yep.
It says, Joel 2:1, it says, "Blow you a trumpet in Zion, sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand."
The day of Yahweh Shai coming, it is nigh at hand. It's close. Right? We ain't got to wait 20 and 30 years for this to happen. Yep. Things is moving so rapidly right now, it's making your head spin. We can't even keep up with everything, bro. You go to sleep, wake up, man, it's another prophecy done unfolded. Shit is going left right now. Go ahead.
It says, "At least no flesh shall be saved, the Lord shall shorten the days."
And you see that? Well, we were talking about that earlier about how the year going by so quick. Right? We already in December, bro. December is the 12th month, right? Yeah. 12th month, bro. So now this is the last month of the year, and we already in the middle of it already. Right? And it's all 2 2 more weeks, it's gonna be 2026, man. Go ahead.
It says verse 2, Joel 2:2, a day of darkness and of gloominess.
So you think the Lord's coming back with lilies in his hand and flowers? There's gonna be sunshine and bright wonders and a white man, a so-called white man, is gonna open up the sky and just say, "Come up, my people, and be here forever and eternity." Not at all, bro. It ain't gonna be no fucking rapture in 7 years of trouble. Nah, brother. Nah, brother. Everybody gonna have to live through this harsh time that we're talking about. But it's gonna be a people that's going to be protected while all of that's happening. And that people is the elect of Israel, not the elect of Edom. Edom going to be in the fucking bunkers, hiding, watching video and shit, right, with their slaves and they fucking militias and fake military down there. They're going to save themselves. Yep, that's what they're being saved for. The first fruits of slavery. And they're not in America. They're outside of this place. Go ahead.
It says, a day of darkness and of gloominess.
A day of darkness and a day of gloominess. Go ahead.
A day of clouds and of thick darkness.
Because those nuclear missiles, when they blow up over the atmosphere, fire coming down, the sky gonna be black. Go ahead.
It says, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there had not been ever the like, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations.
Yeah, just like we opened up, that's why I had us open up with Jeremiah 37. We went to day 12, a day of like never before. So the time of trouble is going to be like a time that you've never seen before on the earth, as well as the day of destruction, the day of the coming of our Yahweh my shot. Something you've never seen before or after, bro. You got to be in his face. And we here.
It says, a fire devours before them, and behind them a flame burning.
Yeah, because when they come out of that silo, they got to go out there and break the outer atmosphere and come back down. There's got the jet propulsion system or the booster system underneath for the missile. And before that, it's breaking the barrier, sound barrier as well as the fire barrier. You're going to see it.
It says, the land is as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness.
Yeah, because like right now, this brother, you walk up here, you up in the sky, and you got America from above. It looked like a garden, a piece, a paradise. That's what it looks like, a big paradise, a 3,000 by 2,000 square mile paradise. But when them missiles come, boom, a desert. You got it, brother.
It says, and behind them a desolate wilderness, yeah, and nothing shall escape them.
Nothing is going to escape that. You ain't going to be able to fly out of here. You ain't going to be able to have no money to get you up out of here. You ain't going to be able to pay no missile, no money to stop from blasting up. Yeah. And there's no, so what they call that, the Iron Dome in the state of Israel? Ain't no Iron Dome for America.
I'm trying to create one.
It ain't gonna work because it's gonna use the same technology as the Iron Dome.
Yeah, and then they out here in Pearl Harbor, they got this big white ball. I don't know if you ever saw that, but it's a big white ball that it's like it's supposed to be a defense system.
It's a laser.
Yeah, there you go. It ain't gonna help. None of that's just gonna help.
In Kauai, they be holding the control
Demolition.
Man. Kind of like the Golden Dome, like that missile defense system. Yeah, missile defense system. And they say that they miss most of the time. So it's not even accurate, man.
Yeah, and you said once those missiles go up, there is no defense system against that. Yeah. They show that shit in the movies. You watch Superman, Supergirl. Only the white man can get spiritual powers, right? And stop a nuclear missile from exploding. I would just throw this into the air, and all the missiles will go towards that. Nope, that's not what happens. Once it goes, it's a wrap. Ain't no returning.
Scriptures say none shall miss their word.
Yep, it is.
They say that they can't even accurately intercept the missile in a controlled environment. How much more when a war is, going on worldwide? Yeah.
These missiles are hypersonic.
Yeah.
That means you have to get up to the same speed in order to catch them, and they've already been up to that speed for a minute. You're not going to get there. They have to go into the atmosphere first to even get to the hypersonic speeds. So you can't shoot something from the ground and meet that because you're getting the same friction that the missile got.
You know. That's right. Ain't no time. And once it goes, that's a wrap. Yeah. There ain't no calling them back. Oh, cancel the missiles. Stop the missiles. Oh, we got a kill switch. Ain't no kill switch, bro. Once they got other once again.
He was interviewing somebody at work for the government. They were talking about how how Russia has like crazy advanced naval force with like super advanced submarines, and they have a bunch of nuclear missiles that pretty much can't be stopped. They also have some shit called the dead hand. You heard it?
Yeah.
Where like even if they die and nobody responds in the military bases, all these missiles are still going on. So it's like,
And who has control of the chariots? How many times the chariots that hit the button and made the shit go off, and then right at the last second, it stopped. And that's exactly what's happening. All of this wickedness is happening because it has to. It has to be fulfilled until a certain point. And there's a cutoff. There's a cutoff time. Real quick before you keep reading, go to Job 14:5.
Job 14 and verse 5. It says, "Seeing his days are determined."
Yeah, exactly. We talking about real quick. We talking about how the birth of ceasing and all of that. I was telling you before, bro. You know when we here? It's bad, bro. Ain't nobody here. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm thinking like, yo, the tsunami warning, what's going on? Yeah, this time I'm telling you, bro. They be out here. This is right. They be out here cooking out, partying. Right? We barely can get we had to wait, we had to spin a block a couple times to get a parking spot. Oh, this is the time that we in. A lot of people don't know why it's happening because that spirit is being sucked out of this place, bro.
It's Job 14 and 5. "Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass."
So there it is. So there's a certain point, there's a cutoff point for Esau, the wicked, right? That he can't pass that, even though they're preparing for this fourth and fifth industrial revolution. It ain't gonna go but so far. And you want to check the whole world, but you're not gonna check the elect. But the elect is not gonna take that bullshit. Because ain't no future for nobody on this side here, especially those that believe in Yahweh Shah. There's no future in this world, the world of the Edomite and the Gentiles. Ain't no world for ain't nothing for us. How you we gonna give a nigga the lottery in the new system, or you can get some extra tickets, whatever that shit is, digital coins. Nah, man, fuck that. The Jakes don't make the lottery. That shit only for white people. Yeah, that shit don't have name for Jake like that. I was asking the chat that last night. I was like, why is it that only white people and Mexican people win a lottery like that?
Yeah, it's the hard question.
Yeah, it's hard because the real ones, man. And it said because they claim because of population and how many tickets the volume of tickets that they buy. Esau got a lot of disposable income, so they buy a bunch of tickets up. Plus, they claim that they 56 to 60% of the American population. But then they said, wait a minute, well, that's where they buy all the most tickets at. Shit. That's why it's never won. When's the last time you seen a nigga besides California? When I say a nigga, I'm talking about anybody on the side here. Win that bullshit because ain't no. So what they gonna offer you, Jakes, in the new system? Not a goddamn thing. Nothing. Right, with some extra UBI coins that you can only spend the money on certain shit.
They phasing you out of the system they already have.
Exactly. They don't want you.
Food stamp's gone.
Yep.
Housing assistance gone.
Social Security.
Yep. They don't want you to have nothing now. Why do you think they're going to have something in the future?
Yep. So that's what I'm saying. Like, your best option is to turn back to the Lord while you got a chance. Because there's no other option outside of Yahweh Shah. There's nothing for you. Everyone wants you in a new system. They expect pestilence, destruction, starvation to happen way before they even start handing out the chip. Give you an option for the chip. You gotta fight this war. You gotta go over here overseas. You gonna die over there too, nigga. You ain't coming back. America's gonna be destroyed. controlled, what they call it, a controlled demolition of the whole system. Got it. Who's reading? Yeah, Joe, read that again.
This is back in Job 14 and verse 5. It says, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
You can't pass it. Right? Also, you think that you're gonna get a perpetual rulership is wickedness. That don't happen. You think you think that some fucking tweaked out, fetty up Edomite named Alan Carp or whatever his name is, Carp, can't even sit down in his fucking chair because he's so high up on drugs. This nigga got the cure for immortality. Get the fuck out of here, bro. And immortality, they're not even. You see how stingy these niggas? They ain't gonna give it to the average people. It's only for those that own the algorithm. But yet, Yahushua is bringing immortality for all of Israel, starting with the elect. Because then the 2/3 that die, they're gonna come back as brand new babies, and they're gonna inherit what immortality. But they had to learn it at the death by pain. That's the difference between the elect and the non-elect. And at least the Lord is merciful. Esau like, fuck that. Only the elite banking families get immortality and access to the world. You can own nothing and be happy, but they're going to own everything and be angry. See?
It said that in 2nd Edison 11 chapter, that that beast that I said will rule over the world with much wicked oppression. These devils, they're getting ready to intensify the wicked oppression. Like, bro, to work all day, every day, and come home and not have a bro, that's a money.
And we've been living that way our whole lives here in this world, bro. Because everything you get in this world, when you work it, you got to pay for it.
Yep.
As soon as you get paid, your money goes directly out of your account. It don't even be in your account another 24 hours before it's gone. Right? You got to pay for everything.
Now you never want to trade your lifespan for nothing.
Yeah, because your whole life you've been trading your time for wages. And now you're down, there's no more, they don't want your time no more. And there are no more wages. So what else you got to offer up? Now you got to bow down to a fucking sodomite demon, a monstrous demon. You got to bow down to these devils and take their fucking shit and be happy. Here, take this and be happy. And be relegated to some shitty ass portion of the city that you was already in, the ghetto. You can't never get out the ghetto now. Now Esau ain't never got to worry about paying all this money not to be around you because you won't be able to get there. Yeah, at least. We ain't doing that shit. The scripture says, affliction shall not rise a second time. All that chattel slavery shit, that shit is over for our people, bro. It's your time now, man. And it's no fun when the rabbits got the good.
What the scripture says, the prime man shall not take it.
Yep. You know where it's at in 2 Corinthians 11?
Yes. What? Yeah.
I got it. I got you. Why do you help? Is this it? Second 40. I was about to say 39. Okay. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 11. I'll start at 39. I'll start at 38. Hear thou, I will take it. 2nd Ezra chapter 11, verse 37. And I beheld, and lo, as it were a roaring lion chased out of the wood. And I saw that he sent out a man's voice unto the eagle and said, Hear thou, I will talk with thee, and the highest shall say unto thee. Verse 39. Art not thou it that remaineth of the four beasts?
Go to the four beasts going back. I think that's second chapter. Or not second chapter, but Daniel, the second chapter. That four beasts. Yep. And that four beasts came back in the power in those last days.
Oh, yep. Was it the womb that was healed?
Yep.
It says, Art thou not that? Art thou it? I'm excited. Art not thou it that remainest of the fourth beast, whom I made to reign in my world?
Job 9 and 28. Wicked. Go 9 to 24. Yeah. Go 9 to 24 is wicked. They have the rulership over the earth. You see that fourth beast? We're in that time now with the fourth beast. Just like at the end of the statue at the tombs, we're in that same time. So there can't be another heathen rulership. It's not an extra 1,000 years. That was meant. The scripture say the wicked shall not live out after their days. So we're at the end. Got it.
God, verse 39 again. Are not thou it that remaineth of the four beasts whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their time might come through them?
See, the end of their time.
Now, who is it there? Edom. The end of their time. Who was the pagan empire? Edomites. That was the apex of their rulership. That was the apex of their power. And it fell, right? And then it came back during the Renaissance period.
And so, okay, you can't sit here and try to conflate the scriptures and act like Esau was already done away with. Because if the fourth beast and the end of the times will come from them, well, why was the kingdom set up after the Roman Empire?
And it said it's going to come from them that to eat, or 2 Ezra 6 and 9. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of that following. Esau is the ruler. He's the last ruler of the Gentile world. And this world belongs to Yahweh Shai. It don't belong to the heathen. It don't belong to Esau. It don't belong to the super elite banking family who are also Edomites. Art not thou it that remainest of the four beasts whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times might come through them? And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and power over the world with the great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth, and with much wicked oppression.
See, they talk about the word much wicked oppression, man. You see, bro, I went to Japan, and it's like, bro, it makes no sense that these people are so mild-mannered and polite, but you go there, and these niggas have no identity. No identity at all. They work all day. They'll be pissy drunk in the middle, sleeping in goddamn computer rooms because they can't afford rent. Who do you think provided the system for them to oppress their Esau? And you know damn well, like all these nations that are in rulership, there's always somebody at the top. Yeah, that's just a confusion of space among that nation. Yeah. And now you come to America, you see how this shit's going on. This is the much wicked oppression on the entire earth, the entire compass, man. That's not a corner that this devil has stuck his wicked ass toe in.
Well, you talking about that earlier about how Japheth, how the fuck Utah over here in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and it's supposed to be Japheth, man. Yeah. Right? And you don't see no high-powered Japheth. It says, with much wicked oppression, in so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. I'm going to say Esau, he's the head of deceit. They told you about that in the book of Revelation 20. We're about to wrap it up. I know it's about to start raining. Yeah. So then it said, that he shall go out to deceive the whole earth. And that's what Esau did. And it also said that these nations, they're mad because of dealing with Esau. Right? Like you said, you always in Japan, and it's like you're still in Edomite land. Motherfuckers go to work all day, they ain't got no identity, right? They fucking drunk, they oppressed with work. They did the same thing in China. But they had to put the China outside the building so the people don't kill themselves, man.
Over there in Japan, the trains say they have a debate because somebody jumped on the tracks to kill themselves.
Damn.
And it happened a lot while I was there.
See?
That's crazy.
Everybody catching hell, but then they don't want us to rule them.
Yeah.
But you just don't want the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man to rule. Right? That was it on that. Hey, the close out.
So with that, we hope camp was edifying again on place.
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Kakudash.
Double honor to the apostles and shalom to all the pushing the gospel. Shalom to next time.
Hey, shalom.
To the elect.